Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nova Speak, your stellar hub for innovative English practice and real life conversations. I'm Emma, one of your hosts, and I'm so excited to have you here today. If you're tuning in from the US, Europe, or anywhere around the world, this is the place to ignite your English skills in a fun, easy way. Today, we're diving deep into a very relatable topic, my daily routine. We'll talk about our everyday habits, share tips, and practice together. This episode is perfect for beginners or anyone who wants to feel more confident. Sure thing, Jack. My daily routine starts bright and early. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is turn off my alarm and stretch a bit in bed. It helps me feel awake and ready for the day. Then I get out of bed and head to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. I use a gentle face wash to refresh my skin. It's important for that morning glow. After that, I like to do some light exercise. Sometimes I go for a jog in the park, or if it's raining, which happens a lot in Europe, I do yoga at home using an app on my phone. Exercise makes me feel energized and positive. What about you, Jack? Do you have a similar start to your day?
That's a stellar way to begin, Emma. I wake up a
Oh, that's interesting. Since I work from home most days, a common thing in Europe after the pandemic, I opt for cozy outfits like leggings and a sweater. It keeps me comfortable while I'm on video calls. After getting dressed, I head to the kitchen for breakfast. I make a smoothie with fresh fruits, bananas, berries, spinach, and yogurt. I blend it all up in my blender. It's quick and healthy. Sometimes I add a scoop of protein powder for extra energy. Breakfast is my favorite meal because it sets the tone for the day. Jack, what's your go-to breakfast?
I love breakfast too. I brew a strong cup of coffee first. Black, no sugar, just like in those American coffee shops. Then I prepare oatmeal with nuts, fruits, and a dash of cinnamon. It's filling and gives me energy for the morning. If I'm in a rush, I grab a granola bar or yogurt from the fridge. Eating breakfast helps me focus better at work. Speaking of which, after breakfast, I check my emails and to-do list. I use an app to organize my tasks. It's a great way to stay productive. By 8 a.m., I'm ready to commute. I take the subway to work, which takes about 30 minutes. During the ride, I listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Public transport in cities like Berlin or New York is so convenient, but it can be crowded. Emma, since you work from home, what's your morning work setup like?
My workday starts at 9 a.m. I sit at my desk with a fresh cup of tea, herbal to keep me calm. I begin by reviewing my schedule and prioritize. Absolutely. One tip is to use the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. It's popular in Europe for avoiding burnout. Another is to stay hydrated. I keep a water bottle on my desk and drink at least 2 liters a day. Also, I listen to focus music, like lo-fi beats, to concentrate better. These small habits make a big difference. Now, let's talk about the evening routine. After work, I unwind by cooking dinner. I might make pasta with vegetables or a stir-fry. Cooking relaxes me, and I often experiment with new recipes from online videos. Then I eat with my family. We discuss our days, share laughs, and maybe watch a TV show together. Family time is precious, especially in busy European lifestyles. Jack, how do you spend your evenings?
Evenings are my time to recharge. After leaving the office, I might stop at the gym for a workout, cardio, or weights, about 45 minutes. Exercise helps me de-stress after a long day. Then I head home and prepare dinner, something simple like grilled chicken with rice and veggies. I eat while listening to music or calling a friend. In the US, many people order takeout, but I prefer home-cooked meals for health. After dinner, around 8 p.m., I relax by reading a book or watching Netflix. I avoid screens an hour before bed to sleep better. Bedtime is around 11 p.m. I aim for 8 hours of sleep. What about weekends, Emma? Do your routines change?
Weekends are more flexible. On Saturdays, I sleep in until 8 a.m., then enjoy a leisurely breakfast, maybe pancakes or eggs. I might go shopping or meet friends for brunch, which is a big thing in cities like Paris or London. In the afternoon, I pursue hobbies like painting or hiking. Evenings could involve a movie night or dinner out. Sundays are for preparation, meal prepping for the week, and light cleaning. It's a nice break from the weekday grind. Jack, what's your weekend like?
Weekends are for fun. I wake up later around 9 a.m. and start with coffee and a walk in the park. In the U.S., weekends often include outdoor activities like biking or sports.
To make it interactive, let's do a quick quiz. Question 1. What does snooze button mean? Answer. It's the button on an alarm that delays it. Question 2. How do you say to relax in one word from our talk? Unwind. Question 3. What's a common breakfast in our routines? Smoothie or oatmeal? Question 4. Why is exercise important in the morning? It energizes you. Question 5. What European habit did I mention for productivity? Taking breaks every hour. Great job if you got them right. Share your scores in the comments.
What a fantastic episode! We've explored daily routines in detail, from mornings to weekends, with lots of practice. Remember, building habits like these can make your English and your life more stellar. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Nova Speak episodes. Tell us in the comments, what's one thing from your daily routine? We might feature it next time.
Thanks for joining us. Innovate your English, engage with the world, and excel every day. See you in the next episode, maybe on hobbies or travel tips. Bye for now.
Speak soon. Stay stellar.
Welcome back to part 2 of our Daily Routines episode on NovaSpeak. In part 1, we shared our personal routines and practiced basic phrases. Now, let's go deeper. We'll compare routines in the US and Europe, share innovative tips for better habits, do advanced vocabulary practice, simulate listener stories, and end with a role-play exercise. This will help you not just learn English, but apply it in real life. Jack, let's start by comparing cultural differences in daily routines. What have you noticed about US versus European styles?
That's a great idea, Emma. In the U.S., daily routines often emphasize efficiency and individualism. For example, many Americans start their day with a quick coffee run to places like Starbucks. It's a cultural ritual. Workdays are long, sometimes 9 to 5 or more, with a focus on productivity tools like apps for task management. Lunch is often eaten at desks or fast food, and evenings might include gym sessions or streaming services like Netflix. Weekends are for relaxation or travel. Think road trips or sports events. On the other hand, in Europe, there's more emphasis on work-life balance. In countries like France or Germany, people take longer lunch breaks, often an hour or more, to enjoy meals with colleagues. Siestas or afternoon naps are common in Spain, and public transport is heavily used for commutes, promoting eco-friendly habits. Vacations are longer too. Europeans get more paid time off. Emma, do you agree? Share some examples from your experience.
Absolutely, Jack. Living in Europe, I've seen how routines incorporate more social time. For instance, in Italy, breakfast is light, just espresso and a pastry at a cafe, where people chat with neighbors. In the UK, tea breaks are sacred throughout the day, helping to build relationships at work. Compared to the US, where hustle culture is big, like early morning workouts and gyms, Europeans prioritize mental health with things like fika in Sweden, a coffee break for socializing. One innovative tip: if you're in the US, try incorporating European-style walks after meals to aid digestion. It's great for health. Jack, let's tie this back to our routines. How does your US-influenced routine differ from a typical European one?
In my routine, the commute by train feels very European, efficient and public, but my quick breakfast is more American style, grab and go. A tip for listeners: to make your routine more stellar, blend both. Start with a European slow morning coffee, Then add U.S. productivity hacks like setting daily goals. Now, Emma, let's expand on weekend routines. In Part 1, we touched on it briefly. Tell us more about how you make weekends special.
Weekends are my time to recharge creatively. On Saturday mornings, after sleeping in, I might visit a local market for fresh ingredients. In Europe, markets are vibrant with cheeses, breads, and fruits. Then I cook a big brunch: eggs, avocado toast, and fresh juice. Afternoons could involve a hobby like gardening or reading in a park. Evenings, a dinner party with friends, sharing stories over wine. It's a social highlight. Sundays are for reflection. I journal about the week, plan meals, and do light chores like laundry. This balance prevents burnout. Jack, expand on your weekends. Any unique activities?
Sure. My Saturdays often include outdoor adventures, hiking in national parks, which is huge in the U.S. I pack a picnic with sandwiches and fruits and spend hours in nature. It's refreshing. In the evening, I might attend a live music event or barbecue with family. Sundays are mellow. I do grocery shopping, perhaps at a big store like Costco, and prepare batch meals for the week, things like salads or soups in containers. A fun tip: use apps like Mealime for quick recipes. This saves time during busy weekdays. Emma, these differences show how routines can be adapted based on culture. Listeners, think about your own.
To make this engaging, let's do an extended cultural quiz. This will test what you've learned and help with listening skills. Question 1. In the U.S., what's a common quick breakfast spot? Pause, 10 seconds for thinking. Answer: Starbucks or similar coffee shops. Question 2. What European habit involves a long lunch break? Pause. Answer: In France or Spain, lunches can last an hour or more. Question 3. What's fika in Sweden? Pause. Answer: A coffee break for socializing. Question 4. How do many Americans spend weekends outdoors? Pause. Answer: Hiking or road trips. Question 5. What's a key difference in work hours between US and Europe? Pause. Answer: Europeans often have more vacation days and shorter work weeks. Question 6. Name a productivity technique we mentioned. Pause. Answer: Pomodoro. Question 7. What's hustle culture? Pause. Answer: The U.S. emphasis on hard work and efficiency. Great if you got most right. Pause and replay if needed. Share your answers in the comments. We'll reply.
Now for advanced vocabulary practice. We'll build on Part 1 with 15 more words and phrases, including synonyms and examples. First, sleep in, to wake up later than usual. Synonym: oversleep. Example: I sleep in on weekends until 9 a.m. Repeat slowly: I sleep in on weekends. Pause, 10 seconds. Next, batch cooking, preparing multiple meals at once. Example: I do batch cooking on Sundays. Say, I do batch cooking. Pause. Burnout, exhaustion from overwork. Synonym: fatigue. Example: to avoid burnout, take breaks. Practice: to avoid burnout. Pause. Eco-friendly, good for the environment. Example: using public transport is eco-friendly. Repeat: using public transport is eco-friendly. Pause. Journal, to write thoughts in a diary. Example: I journal about my day. Say, I journal. Pause.
Continuing: leisurely, done in a relaxed way. Done in a relaxed way. Example: I have a leisurely breakfast. Repeat: leisurely breakfast. Vibrant, full of energy and color. Example: European markets are vibrant. Say, vibrant markets. Sacred, very important. Example: tea breaks are sacred in the UK. Practice sacred breaks. Aid digestion, help with breaking down food. Example: walking aids digestion. Repeat: aids digestion. Mellow, calm and relaxed. Example: Sundays are mellow. Say, mellow days. Batch meals, pre-made food portions. Example: I prepare batch meals. Practice batch meals. Recharge, regain energy. Synonym, refresh. Example, weekends help me recharge. Repeat, help me recharge. Adapt, change to fit. Example, adapt your routine. Say, adapt your routine. Ritual, a habitual action. Example, coffee is a morning ritual. Practice, morning ritual. Prioritize, put first. Example, prioritize health. Repeat, prioritize health. Excellent practice. Write these down and use them in sentences.
To make this truly interactive, let's simulate listener stories. Imagine you're a listener from the US or Europe, sharing your routine. Emma, role play as a listener from New York.
Hi Nova Speak, I'm Sarah from New York. My routine starts at 5:30 a.m. with a run in Central Park. It's energizing despite the city noise. Breakfast is a bagel with cream cheese from a deli. I commute by subway to my job in finance, working 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. with quick lunches. Evenings, yoga class, and takeout pizza. Weekends, brunch with friends. Thanks for the tips.
Love that, Sarah. Now I'll role play as a listener from Berlin. Hi, I'm Alex from Germany. I wake up at 7 a.m., bike to work, eco-friendly. Breakfast is bread with cheese and coffee. Work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a long lunch at a beer garden. Evenings are reading or meeting friends at a cafe. Weekends include hiking in the forests. Great episode.
These simulations show how diverse routines can be. Listeners, send your real stories via comments or email. We might feature them. Now for a role-play exercise. Pretend you're describing your routine to a friend. Pause the video and speak out loud for 2 minutes. Use phrases like, I wake up at, or after work I. Pause the video and speak out loud for 2 minutes. Pause the video. Ready? Go. Well done! This builds speaking confidence. One more tip section. Innovative ways to improve your routine. 1. Use apps like Habitica to gamify habits, fun for US tech lovers. 2. Try European mindful eating, eat without distractions. 3. Set NOVA goals, small, starry achievements, like learning one new phrase daily. 4. For fluency, record yourself describing your routine and compare to ours. 5. Balance with self-care. Meditate for 5 minutes before bed. These tips can make your English and life shine.
Thanks for sticking with us through this deep dive. We've compared cultures, practiced advanced vocab, and role-played. See you next time.
Speak soon. Stay stellar.